الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا يليق بجلال وجهه وعظيم سلطانه، وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد مفتاح باب رحمة الله عدد ما في علم الله، صلاة وسلاما دائمين بدوام ملك الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي، وسدد لساني واهد قلبي بحق سيدنا Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us in what remains of Sha'ban and to allow us to reach the most blessed month of Ramadan. We have to make a really strong intention, and we have to have firm resolve that we deepen our connection and our love and our attachment to the Quran. We have to have a strong, unbreakable relationship with the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this month of Ramadan that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses us with every year, and we ask Allah to allow us and the entire ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to reach Ramadan, is an invitation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, giving us so many gifts. But one of the things that is essential, as an essential part of the devotion in Ramadan, is to strengthen your connection with the Quran. And we want to have a connection with the Quran where we love the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where we flee to the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in times of difficulty. When we disobey Allah and we make a mistake and we sin, that one of the ways that we return back to Allah immediately is we reconnect with the Quran and we read the Quran. And we make it something that goes just beyond reading it in a way where we're just mimicking how other people read it. There's benefit in reading the Arabic Quran, but we want to have a sweetness when we read the Quran, a love when we read the Quran. We want to recognize that all guidance and all good and the entire path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in this book. And we'll end with something that Imam Al-Haddad said about the Quran. He said that the Quran is the endless ocean from which all the treasures are taken, the treasures of knowledge and guidance. And Imam Al-Haddad then says, and whoever has an opening, a fath in the Quran, that person's opening is permanent and complete, and it is the greatest type of spiritual opening where the heart is, where the veil is lifted from the heart, and a person has a higher degree of certitude and nearness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we have to have that determination, that discipline, that resolve, where we sit in the month of Ramadan, and whatever level we're at, we try to push ourselves to a new height and a new level of commitment and relationship with the Quran. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for tawfiq. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.